Hello, Bobcat staff. This is Joe Salyers, and this is part 2 of the Blackboard tutorial. And if you watched part 1, you saw how we got to this point. We clicked on our class, and when we entered our class, we created a content area. Our content area is known as example, and then we clicked on example. And now here we are. Now this may be titled chapter 1 to you. This may be titled fractions. This may be titled Romeo and Juliet. This can be titled whatever you want it to be titled. We covered how to name it in video number 1. But once you're here, this is where you build your content. Now I'm going to show you some things that I would do if I was creating one of my classes. This is going to look different for you, but the tools and the items that you choose will be the same. So when I'm starting a class, I usually start out with a short video. So I would go to build content and I would go down to YouTube video. And within this, you have access to the entire YouTube laboratory. I'm going to type in Blackboard since our topic right now is Blackboard tutorial, and I'm going to hit go. And in just a moment or two, we should have a list of videos about Blackboard. Now, while it's loading, I will say that a good idea is to preview these videos before you show them to the class. I've had a couple instances where I didn't vet or preview the video as well as I should have, and the consequences were not good. So I would definitely recommend previewing any videos that you show to your class. This is not pre-filtered for school content. So the video is having trouble loading, but again, the video, theoretically, there'd be a list of videos here, and you would choose the one that you want, and to do that, there would simply be a button where you could click on that would say select video. You would then go to another screen, and you would choose submit, and at that point, it would be added to your class. And your video would show up right here. Let's say that you wanted your students to watch the video and then complete a think, pair, share, which is what I often do in my classes. You would go to item, as we did in the previous tutorial video. You would name it think, pair, share, or whatever you'd want to name it, and then beneath that, you would write the specific directions. Now, let's say that you want to include a PowerPoint on your specific topic, but you don't have one that you have created yourself, but you want to find one. You can go down here to slide share presentation, and you can search for whatever topic it may be. Again, we're going to type in Blackboard, and we're going to search slide share. And this is cooperating a little better, which is great. And there's a number of PowerPoints on Blackboard. Now this one I see is created by Blackboard Inc., and it looks pretty good. So if I wanted to preview it, I would click preview. However, I have confidence in it because it's created by Blackboard Incorporated, so I'm going to choose select. And that brings me to this screen. I can name it if I want to, something else. If not, I can click submit. And there is a ready-made PowerPoint, ladies and gentlemen, for your students. Again, I would recommend previewing these as these are not pre-filtered. Now let's say you want your students to post about this content. You want them to give a Blackboard post and have a conversation about the content. You would then go to Tools, Discussion Board, and I have some pre-made post topics here from my American history class, but I'm going to create a new topic right here, and I'm going to name it Blackboard, and I'm going to click submit. Blackboard then pops up on the list of options. All I need to do now is select it and click next. And if I want to give any further instructions to the students, I would put that here. I don't at this time, so I'm going to click submit. And the post is going to show up on my screen. And again, if you wanted to leave specific instructions, they could be written here. You would put those in on the previous screen. So students click Blackboard, and they can then create a thread and they can type and post that thread. If you want to create a thread yourself, you can do that as well. And to go back to the main page, our main example page, we go over here and we click example, and here we are. So that is Blackboard tutorial number 2. Stay tuned for number 3.